Hello everyone, Teacher Stephanie here. I just got done completing my first 4 classes with Native Camp and I wanted to give my immediate reactions to those lessons. I was incredibly nervous, much more nervous than I expected to be prior to the classes starting. However, once the classes actually got going, it was actually a lot of fun. Most of the I had 4 lessons. 2 were free talk, which I thought would be really difficult because typically speaking, I am not much of a conversationalist. However, being that they're actually Japanese people and I live in Japan and I am interested in getting to know Japanese people and their culture, it was actually really easy to find topics to discuss. It did help, of course, that I do live here in Japan, which when I mentioned it, every time they were all just like, "Whoa!" and like just overjoyed, which made it really nice. The ones There were 2 that I actually taught lessons to, and it was fine. Like it says exactly what you have to say. I did feel a bit awkward, probably just because the setup was a little bit different than what I'm used to with VIP Kid. I'm not sure exactly what they can see on the student side as opposed to what I can see on the teacher side. But I just kind of went with it, and I did the lessons, and it was one thing I did notice that was very different from VIP Kid. At the end of the lesson with Native Camp, it just cuts you off, and I felt terrible because it totally cut off my first student because I thought you had to end the class yourself, like you do at VIP Kid, or like you used to. And that is not the case. It just cuts you off, which is actually kind of good, I feel, because with VIP Kid, you would run over, and that would become problematic. But so I did like that aspect about Native Camp, that it would just cut you off, and so the student knows it's not your fault. Like maybe they might be annoyed that you didn't wind things down or whatever, but it's legitimately not your fault that the thing cut them off. But there was one student that I must have really connected with because she's already booked me again. And I did find the first student kind of let me know how Native Camp works and how they've recently changed and everything to kind of draw in a lot of native speakers. And she kind of got me worried that I wouldn't get booked. But then after my second class, it was a free talk class. And I guess I just really connected with the student. She booked me as soon as it was done. So I have another lesson with her coming up too, which is really awesome. My other lessons, they were fine. They were comfortable. There were some like momentary silences. And I did find also they do not want you speaking slowly. I always thought, or at least with VIP Kid, you're supposed to speak slowly. And they want you speaking absolutely at a normal, quicker pace. I was, I guess, excited or nervous, and so I probably interjected a couple of times when I really shouldn't have, so I will definitely be watching that. But overall, it was a really great experience. They did say you cannot wear any kind of revealing clothing. My tattoos are all covered. I'm not going to be showing, I'm probably going to be wearing this shirt most of the time, or I'll get other shirts. I put on one shirt and it was like a V-neck, and I will not be wearing that. But you're also supposed to look professional, so I wouldn't wear a hoodie. I wouldn't look gross or anything, which VIP Kid, I just kind of never cared. I always got full bookings and nobody ever cared. I was with their kids. But with this, I think I will pay generally more care about how I appear. But so that was my experience with Native Camp. It was really great. The things did load automatically, which was good. And yeah, if anybody would like to apply, and immediately after class, it shows how much money I made, which is nice. But yeah, if anybody would like to sign up, feel free to. Again, I will post the link below. And if you could use my referral email link, that would be awesome. So we can each get $50, but you have to teach one class by January 15th. It is currently January 4th. So that is kind of a small window, but it can be done because as soon as I opened slots, like they were booked that day. They were gone. Anyway, I hope that helps, and I hope that makes you want to sign up. Bye.